It's the middle of the night on Tuesday, March 26 in Baltimore, Maryland. A Singapore flag cargo ship called Dali leaves the Baltimore harbor around 1 a.m. local time. The ship's tracking data shows it's just 20 minutes into its journey to Sri Lanka when it collides with a support column, sending the Francis Scott Key Bridge into the Patapsco River. The bridge was built out of steel and opened in 1977. It was 1.6 miles long and had 185 feet of clearance.
The Francis Scott Key Bridge is primarily an arch bridge, and more specifically is a truss arch. And the truss refers to sort of the triangular steel members that you can see along the arch. These are one of the strongest self-supporting shapes or structures that you can build.
The bridge is part of Interstate 695, one of the main highways that forms the Beltway of Baltimore. According to the Maryland Transportation Authority, the bridge carried more than 12.4 million passenger vehicles in 2023. According to local authorities, the bridge was undergoing maintenance that evening, but it was still open to traffic. It's around 1:23 a.m. according to this timestamp from this livestream camera, which captures the cargo ship as it heads towards the bridge. 1:24 a.m., the lights on board the ship appear to go dark. The lights turn back on. 1:26 a.m., the lights appear to go out again as the ship approaches the underpass. The ship's tracking data shows Dali's track as it approached, and then it seemed to change directions, veering slightly to the right before hitting the bridge. Questions still remain why the ship hit the bridge. According to Maryland Governor Wes Moore, moments before impact, the vessel issued a mayday call to the Maryland Department of Transportation telling them the ship had lost power. That moment also captured via the ship's tracking data. 1:27 a.m., the Maryland Transportation Unit dispatchers call on local units to stop bridge traffic.
I need one of you guys on the south side, one of you guys on the north side, hold all traffic on the Key Bridge. There's a ship approaching, it just lost their steering.
A car can still be seen driving overhead. According to the governor, the mayday call gave authorities just enough time to stop traffic from crossing the bridge. Around 1:28 a.m., the livestream shows the cargo ship collides with one of the bridge's support columns.
The whole bridge just fell down. Start, whoever, everybody. The whole bridge just collapsed.
When key parts of the bridge or key members begin to be compromised, it then leads to a subsequent compromising of the entire structure. When you had one fall in that main span, if you look closely at the video, you'll see parts of the deck on the other side of the still very much intact support also collapse.
The preliminary investigation points to an accident. We haven't seen any credible evidence of a terrorist attack.
According to the Synergy Marine Group, which manages the ship, all crew members, including 2 pilots, have been accounted for, and there are no reports of injuries. The company also says there's no sign of pollution from the ship. Authorities say 2 construction workers who were on the bridge survived, and the Coast Guard said Tuesday evening that search and rescue operations are now turning into a recovery operation for the 6 that are still missing. According to a DHS briefing document by ABC News, Maryland authorities say as of Tuesday, the ship remains impaled in the bridge and several shipping containers fell into the water. And Maryland transportation officials said a review of traffic cameras confirm no vehicles were transiting the bridge at the time of the incident. The NTSB is on site and is starting to investigate the incident. The U.S. Coast Guard has closed the waterway into and out of Baltimore Harbor.